It's now evening, so I'm going to say it's lights out with Lisa. It's lights out with Lisa. And we're reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. I'm going to finally catch up with all my readings. I didn't realize there was a February 29th, so I'm doing one more today because it's March 1st today. And now I'm all caught up. So, put on my specs for my evening reading. Yeah, it's bedtime, so I'm in bedtime gear. Okay, March 1st, letting go of anger. In recovery, we often discuss anger objectively. Yes, we reason. It's an emotion we're all prone to experience. Yes, the goal in recovery is to be free of resentments and anger. Yes, it's okay to feel angry. We agree. Well, maybe. I did a video a while back about expressing anger on my punching bag. So yes, I believe we are allowed to experience anger. Not allowed, but we will experience anger. It's what we do with it. And typically no one taught us how to release anger, how to express it in a healthy way. I think, we're shushed in our life, and it's no. But anger has to be expressed and come out as well. And I think it has to be expressed and come out in a healthy way in the moment, or else it turns into something else. Resentment is one thing. It can also turn into other things. So we got to feel it and find a way to express it in a healthy way. And we can't let it fester. We can't let it sit there. Just like all the other stuff, like I've been talking about, we gotta feel it. We can't resist the pain. We can't resist the anger. And we just gotta check ourselves. And I think with the anger, and we'll see what the reading says, but I think with the anger, we gotta make sure that it's not justified anger. It's most of the time when we're angry, it's because we think someone or something shouldn't be the way it is, or they shouldn't have said that, or that shouldn't happen, so I'm angry. Well, if it's happened, it's happened. It is what it is. Now, what are we going to do with it? Let's unravel the anger. This is why a good support system is good to have, so that you can talk it out and see what's beneath it and why you're getting angry. Let's get to why you're getting angry. That we can heal. But we can't heal what just happened, or we can't change what just happened. Okay, so anger is a powerful and sometimes frightening emotion. Yeah, I was scared. I called my anger confusion. I called my anger sadness. I called it definitely confusion a lot. Because I think I was scared to feel it. I didn't know these things though until I started digging. So anger is a powerful and sometimes frightening emotion. It's also a beneficial one. And if it's not allowed to harden into a resentment or used as a battering ram to punish or abuse people. So it's a beneficial one if it's not used in those ways, in those unhealthy ways. It's a beneficial one. Anger can tell us, right, I need to turn this way or turn that way, move in a new direction. It's a good and beneficial, but we just can't use it to punish people or let it turn into a resentment or use it to abuse other people. Anger is a warning signal. Yeah, so you can turn in the other direction. Anger is a warning signal. It points to problems. Sometimes, and remember, the more problems we solve, the more success we have. So problems are not a bad thing. If anger is going to point to a problem, well, let's look at it and solve it. Sometimes it signals problems we need to solve. Sometimes it points to boundaries we need to set. Yes, sometimes we're getting angry because people are walking all over us, but we've never set a boundary. So who's responsible? That's right. So points to boundaries we need to set. Sometimes it's the final burst of energy before letting go or acceptance settles in. So it can be the final burst before we lean into acceptance or letting go. And that's okay. That's a good thing. If it's going to lead to letting go and acceptance, bring it on. But again, don't use it to punish or abuse other people or let it turn into a resentment. So, and sometimes anger just is. It doesn't have to be justified. It usually can't be confined to a tidy package. So we can't just put anger in a little box. It's a complicated one. Hence why we need people. So, and it usually can't be confined to a tidy package, and it need not cause us to stifle ourselves or our energy. We don't have to feel guilty whenever we experience anger. We don't have to feel guilty. So feel it. You're allowed to feel it. Don't feel guilty for your feelings. Don't add another guilt or a shame on top of the feeling that you're already having trouble dealing with. Acknowledge the anger. Even sometimes just saying, I feel angry. That sometimes works for me. Yeah, I got a thumbs up there. Someone's watching. So we can breathe deeply. 3 deep breaths. Breathe in love. Breathe out anger. Breathe deeply. We can shamelessly feel all our feelings. There's no shame in your feelings. You can't control it. You didn't choose to feel angry. It just kind of came. You didn't choose to feel the sadness. It just kind of came. You didn't choose to feel any of these things. They just kind of come. Again, it's what we do with it. And don't feel ashamed about your feelings. Please don't feel ashamed about who you are. You are a child of God. You are lovable and imperfect human being. And that's okay. Welcome to humanity. So breathe deeply. We can shamelessly feel all our feelings, including anger, and still take responsibility for our behavior. So feel it and then take responsibility for how you behave afterwards. Woo! Here's the prayer for today. I will feel and release any angry feelings I have today. I can do that appropriately and safely. So it doesn't say don't feel it. It says feel it and release it. And do it appropriately and safely. And that way we don't spread toxicity. We don't spread it. If you don't do it safely and appropriately, then you're going to make someone else angry. And then they're going to spread it. And they're going to spread it. Let's not spread it like the COVID virus, right? Let's spread love, compassion, understanding first here, and then give it to the world. Yeah! Lights out with Lisa. Thanks for watching.